To manually enter in a profile into ValidityIDSource.com, the first thing you'll do once you log in is you'll select this Create New Profile at the top left. Once you select that portion, you'll start entering in all necessary applicant information. Every single field that is displayed that has an asterisk is going to be required information for us to fulfill the service. If your applicant does not have an SSN, you can enter in all 1s or 9s in the SSN portion. And then the email address portion, this will be your candidate's email address here. You can enter in your phone number, their phone number here in this portion, but that is not required. This accounting code and position code, these are also not required, but great for admin purposes if you wish to utilize it. Anything you put in the admin code portion is going to show up on your invoice, and anything you put in this position code portion is going to show up on the completed reports for you. So if you need to separate things out for billing, that is a great spot to do that. And then underneath, you'll see all of your available services to order. You can check the boxes next to exactly what you're wanting to order. Validity can also have these boxes pre-selected for you. So if you see a service that you don't have pre-selected and would like it that way, please just give us a call and we'll take care of that for you. So every single service that does not have a good rule of thumb, that does not have the word criminal in front of it, is going to need some additional information from you so we can complete that service. So I'm going to add the criminal portion. I'm going to also add, for example, here, the driving record and a verification of employment down there at the bottom. Once we have all of our services selected that you would want to verify, we're going to select this Create Draft. It then brings us to the following page where all of the applicant information is going to be displayed at the top. If something is incorrect and you need to go back to that previous page to edit it, you can click this little pencil icon in the top right here, which will bring you back to that previous screen to edit that applicant information. You can also upload that disclosure and authorization that you've collected via paper right here at the Zero Profile document. So once you select that, you can then pull those off of your desktop or any folder, upload those there. If you are doing any sort of education verification or employment verification, you absolutely want to go ahead and upload that disclosure and authorization at that time of entering in the profile to not extend your turnaround time. If you do not upload it, that's okay. We'll reach out to you to view copies of that authorization and disclosure, but again, it will just slow down that turnaround time for you. So when we scroll down here, you're going to see a series of red dots and green dots. So again, kind of rule of thumb is anything that has the word criminal in front of it, we're not going to need you to do anything with those services, but you'll see other services that do not have the word criminal, like driving record, verification, employment. We do need that additional information from you so we can verify it. So we're going to start with driving record here. We'll go all the way over to the right where there's this little piece of paper with a green plus sign, and that's adding a new order here. It brought me to the verification. Let's go back. Keep working on this one. All right, so I'm going to click this little piece of paper with green plus sign. It's going to bring me to the driving record order criteria. So I'm going to enter in that state here of my applicant's driver's license. That term will always populate for you. And then you can select this validate format, and it'll let you know that that license number format is valid. And you can click save here at the bottom. That red dot is now going to turn green, and you can see the driver's license information that I've entered on my applicant. I'm going to do the same thing with the employment verification piece. Click that piece of paper with the green plus sign, and it'll bring me to the employment order criteria. I'm going to go ahead and enter in that previous employment of my applicant so we can verify it. Everything with the asterisk is going to be required information for us to fulfill the order for you. And we'll click save here. If you do need to enter in another previous place of employment, you'll just click this save and add another, and this screen will then populate again for you, and you'll be able to fill out another order criteria form. We're going to click save. That employment verification information is now within the system right here where I'm highlighting, and everything that we need to order on this applicant is done at this time. I'm going to scroll to the bottom here and check the box on the authorization statement stating that I've read and accept that statement, and click transmit request. Each time you click that transmit request, it is going to pop up for you that the order does contain empty services. Would you like to continue to transmit? You're always going to click OK through this pop-up. The reason that this comes up is because of those little red dots that are next to our criminal services. But again, Validity will fulfill those services for you. So you'll click OK. And I'm just going to click cancel because I don't want to push this one through. And I'm going to go over to the top left here, this view all profiles. So once you click that transmit request and your profile is then in progress, the profile is going to march down this line here. Most profiles complete in this 24 to 48 hour range, but some can go into this 48 to 72 or even over 72 hours. If that happens, there's always going to be notes in the profile for you of exactly why a profile might be taking that long. Especially with verifications, that is one thing that can delay the turnaround time just a little bit, being at the mercy of those previous employers and institutions. You will receive status updates if you're on the distribution list with Validity. Each morning, those will go out, letting you know that this profile is in progress. Here's what's complete. Here's what we're still waiting on. You'll also receive an email when a profile is complete, and that will then populate here in the completed tab. You'll be able to then click on this little number here. It should have a number 1, or however many reports you have completed will populate here. You'll be able to click on that and view the completed report.